All right, so I have section 5 or unit 5 of lesson 8 of unit 5 practice. I have KW is parallel to ND. Just reworking this one because of an error that I made, and I'm recognized what my error was. Now I'm fixing that. Okay, so so because I have these two, and I have my other known is that K or that X is the midpoint of WN. So I know that N, WX, and XN are congruent. So WX and XN and XN are congruent. Okay, and I'm trying to prove that these two lines here are congruent. And I have KW and ND are parallel. So I'm going to extend this, and show that they're parallel. All right, so that means that this is a transversal, and that this is a transversal. Well, if this is a transversal, that means that this and this are alternate interior angles. Right, so these are the parallel lines. This is my transversal. Okay, parallel lines, my transversal. Right, so these are alternate interior angles. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that WXN. WXN is congruent to, it would be, what was it? WXN is congruent to NDX. Congruent to NDX because alternate interior angles are congruent. Okay, so now that I know that alternate interior angles are congruent, I know that these two angles are congruent. Well, X is the midpoint. This is the given one, so now I just need to transpose this down here. XN is congruent to WX. That's because the definition of a midpoint. All right, so now I have these two here. Finally, I have so I have an angle and another angle. So if I say that these here are congruent, I use a double angle here. I can say these are angle. These two are congruent because vertical angles are congruent. So this is KXW. KXW is congruent to DXN because vertical angles are congruent. Right, and now finally I can say that triangle, we'll just use the same vertices, KXW is congruent to DXN because of this is the angle side, because there's a break, because the angle side congruence postulate. And then because of that, I can say that these two are congruent, and that's what I'm trying to solve, because corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent because these are the corresponding parts of those two triangles. Okay, let's see if there's anything else I needed to answer of any of this. So the next thing is explain if it's possible to prove XWD, triangle XWD, this triangle is congruent to this triangle because of that. Well, yeah, it's for sure is possible because this triangle shares this triangle, and this triangle shares that leg, right? And then these are corresponding parts of those congruent triangles, and then I could say that this vertical angle and this vertical angle are there, and I could use the angle side angle. I could use angle side angle I'm sorry, that's wrong. Side angle side. I could use side angle side to prove that these two triangles are congruent there. So that's the answer to that. I could use side angle side. Side angle side to prove what's shown here. Side angle side are congruent. So hopefully that answers any questions there and helps out there. So you can put words here to show all that stuff that I just showed you there. Words here to show that stuff. Hope that helps out.